So, Prashanth, we're going to get you to stay on stage, but I want to invite Professor Manoj Ladwa to come back up with us. We're going to get Laura back up here as well. We're going to need one more chair.
So this is a surprise part of the...
That's very kind of you. Get the comfy chair. Thank you.
So, what an amazing couple of days it's been. Absolutely phenomenal. I wonder what you've heard of New India Inc., what it means to you, Prashanth.
See, I think this has been a long time in the wait, right? I mean, something like this had to happen here. So it's really great, Manoj, that you kind of incubated this or seeded this conference here, because I think Bangalore, of course, everybody for a long time have known the outsourcing part of the city. Exactly. And they've known the fact that there's a lot of tech talent, but the tech talent now playing a role in producing global quality products, right? I think that narrative has not, it's still not there. I think because like I mentioned, a lot of the tech talent has been deployed so far for producing the Flipkarts here, the Swiggies, the companies to serve the ecosystem here. But like I was just speaking to Manoj, what we can design here and what we can export as designed here in India and made here in India. And the reason that's happening is, I think the ability of today's youth here to absorb this global phenomena is at a different level. So Navroz was talking about crypto and Web3. That's really going to test Indian, because now you don't...
Testing the world, to be
testing
honest.
the world, but just India, even more, because there's no boundaries anymore. So there's no country in crypto, right? So there's no country in Web3. It's just a new universe. It's just a new world that we are all going to live in. Now, Indian entrepreneurs will have to still find their place in this, in what next 5-10 years could be a whole new world that we just can't fathom today, right? And like Nikhil was saying, 3 years ago, we were all naysayers. We were all, saying this could, crypto is, we just looked at this being some crazy stuff that's going to happen at the fringes and in the underworld. But now the digital currency aspect of crypto, I think is just going to transform as much as what from gold to, the current monetary system to whatever stock. This transformation is going to be as significant, and it's interesting to see how our ecosystem, our entrepreneurs actually take on to this new challenge.
It really has been a very exciting couple of days full of very rich discussions, which is why I wanted to ask Manoj, what has surprised you the most on this leg of the tour, so to speak, because we obviously had Dubai in December. So what has surprised you the most, do you think?
Well, a couple of things have. And if I look back, my very first visit to Bangalore was actually 25 years ago, almost 25 years ago, to the first IT.com. And at the time, the city was already being seen as an IT capital, but an IT capital for outsourcing, body shopping. And 25 years on, and just over these last 48 hours or so that we've been here, I can see that there's a real mood for a major step change, and to be the real center for innovation that will innovate for the world, a place where not only are ideas brought to, but ideas are created and ideas are shared. And that real step change I saw not only in my conversations with the unicorns, and you've backed many of these unicorns and startups as well, but also with people that haven't even started their entrepreneurship journey, but are finding inspiration from these discussions. The other area I found of interest, and I was listening very carefully, was how perhaps the genie is not yet out of the bottle as far as startups in Bangalore and Karnataka thinking global from almost day one is, and I guess India Global Forum is about giving that opportunity or opening that possibility for that. I wanted to also respond to Prashanth, but he used, as a tech entrepreneur, the word seeding and, seeding ideas and so on. Well, as India Global Forum, we seeded an idea about doing something in Bangalore. I guess we're a startup, but I've just had a conversation with the Honourable IT Minister, and I've promised him that we will be back here same time next year.
Right on.
Not quite as a unicorn, but certainly as a scale-up. And therefore, we'll be seeking the support of everybody here as well. And so we're really, really encouraged by that.
So if I may ask a question there, Manoj. The Honorable Minister, Rajiv Ji, he mentioned that there was maybe some few things more in Dubai that maybe Bangalore didn't bring to the table or we weren't able to do this time. So if there is something that we can do here in Bangalore to make sure that your next one is better than Dubai, happy to play a role.
I will send a note to the minister. And I'll send a note. So we'll have a reflection and certainly a consultation amongst all the stakeholders. And I regard everybody here as a stakeholder. And given that we've launched our IGF Investors network, of which you've kindly also agreed, I think that gives us many more excuses for interact and then really work out. But I am on a mission, and I'll tell you what that is. I've been listening for several times in the course of these 2 days how Bangalore is India's Silicon Valley. Well, you know what my mission is? I want a city somewhere else in the world to say, we are the next Bangalore. Or Bangalore. It may not happen in the next 2, 3, 5 years, but I guarantee you in the next generation and the work that's being done here, we will be in that position. And I think that everybody who has been part of that ecosystem, whether it's the government or it's the private sector, the startups or the academia, all of them have had a hand to play in that. And like I've said, I've been part of this journey for 25 years, and this affection, I can call it a love affection with Bangalore now, especially with the friends that I've made. So we're going to be really working on this. The other thing is that Bangalore is a year away, but the number of commitments I've had from friends, including around 18 or 20 of the unicorn founders, that you will all be joining us in London on the 29th and 30th of June and the 1st of July for our India Global Forum there. That will really be that next step forward in our collaborative journey between Karnataka and India Global Forum. So I'm really pleased, and you've got no excuses. You've got to
I'll be there.
part and parcel of this journey. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Now, we've spoken about Dubai and the India Global Forum here in the beautiful Bengaluru. We're now going to play a short video before we talk about the London leg.
Yeah.
We're live from India Global Forum, Bengaluru, bringing India to the world and the world to India. Our next India Global Forum will be in London on the 29th to the 30th of June. Join leading politicians, world business leaders and thought leaders as they discuss, debate and deliberate global geopolitical developments and their impact on India, the UK and how businesses can thrive in the face-changing global events through resilience, reinvention and regrowth. Plus, on the 1st of July, we'll be hosting the 4th UK India Awards, where we'll be joined by a star-studded group of over 300 VIP guests and influential figures from the world of politics, business and entertainment.
Absolutely looking forward to that, Manoj. But I also want to just say thank you so much for bringing us here. It's been an amazing, amazing trip, really fantastic. And it's probably a good time to thank the India Global Forum team, because there's a huge amount of work that goes into these conferences, isn't it? And it would be great to give everyone who's behind the scenes just a round of applause to show them how much we absolutely thank them. Well, I've had a fantastic time. I've learned an enormous amount. And so thank you very much. We're really looking forward to seeing you all in London and beyond.
Look forward.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you.